Hello everybody, Mr. O here, and today I'm going to give you information about Prismacolor color pencils. Prismacolor is known for their markers and their color pencils, but they make a lot of different art projects. And a lot of professionals use this, but it is affordable enough for younger students and struggling artists. Especially if you buy it in the right way. And I'll explain how I amass my color pencil collection because it's quite huge. It's probably 10 times larger than this because anytime I find something on clearance or a massive sale, I buy it. So let's talk about Prismacolor. These sets are the Prismacolor Premier. They're top of their line. And they do sell them in different packaging where you can just get landscape color pencils, you can get a portrait set, you can get a manga set, you can get a giant set, and I even have larger sets than this where you just pull out each layer. And you'll notice that this set looks a little different because it's the old Prismacolor. Now I know many people have things against Prismacolor, and when they sold, they felt like the quality of the pencil was trash and they're not going to deal with it. It's not the same. It actually is. There is a quality control issue now. But color pencils are basically, the better the quality of the color pencil, the more centered the wax is, or oil, depending on what kind you're dealing with. Most oil-based color pencils are bonded. Wax-based are not. And you can see these are the old pre-sale Prismacolors, so you can tell that they're very centered. Where the newer Prismacolors, you might get ones that are a little off-center. Now, why does that make a difference? Well, if you've been using Prismacolors and you're sharpening and they keep breaking for no reason, usually means it's off-centered. And I will talk about ways of dealing with that here in a second. There is a way to repair a color pencil if you drop it on the floor many times and it shatters on the inside. Since it is wax, heat will do it. You don't take a torch to it. And definitely if you're under 18, please do not try to fix your color pencils yourself. Have your dad or your mom do it. Just because I don't want you burning down the house. I can see that. Now, I have a Prismacolor pencil sharpener. And what I really like about it, you'll notice that the holes are the same size. And but one sharpens to a very long and sharp point. The other is short. And since this one was sharpened long at one time, it's going to take me a little bit. Now, you see how you have more wood holding in your color versus this? See how wide that is? So if I have a color pencil that's breaking, I use this part, the wider sharpened part of the pencil sharpener. The other thing is sometimes when I sharpen and I know it's off-centered, there's something, I kind of pull on a side. You'll have to figure out how to do it. I'm so used to doing it. I do it without thinking that if I have a piece that keeps breaking, I just kind of experiment within the color sharpener and I just get the wood to hold it. It's still broken on the inside, but the wood is gripping enough of the color so I can get by. And I just don't push down as hard. And that's what makes the danger of sharpening to the longer point is if as you're working, it's more likely to snap and break. 90% of the time, I sharpen my color pencil like this. All right, so those are the Premier brands, and let me talk about two other kind of Prismacolor color pencils. I'm just going to say color pencil because I feel like I'm doing a rhyme. All right, this is the Prismacolor very thin Premier set, and what makes this set unique is you can probably tell that you do want to sharpen them to a point. They're great for small detailing. So I would color with the Premier, and then I would use these pencils over. I made a video describing, what pencils, what the numbers and the letter means. And I had said that if you use lead that's like an H or an F, it's very light even when you push on it, but it's a very hard lead. And these color pencils work the same way. Even though they're color pencils, they're actually very hard, and they actually dig into the paper. So for me, the way I use very thins is detailing. When I want like hairs, phenomenal. But the other thing is, if I was coloring something and I just want it like light shading and shadows, and I'm not coloring anything else other than these shadows within faces or background, I would use my very thin for that. The other brand, and this is very important, especially if you're struggling with money, Prismacolor Scholar. If you don't have a lot of money, I would recommend getting a large set of Prismacolor Scholar. They, in my opinion, work exactly like the Premier. They're just as good. Here is where I think the downfall is. Their colors are more unique. I don't know if they purposely do that, or it's like when they make the Premier colors, sometimes when you do a mixture, you ever notice like that the beginning of it and the end of it might be a little different than the main mixture of something, and I'm wondering if that's where the Scholar comes from. I'm guessing. This is not a fact. The drawback to Premier or the Scholar, I'm sorry, is you want to make sure you have maybe a couple grays. Don't use the silver as a gray. It is a very flat and kind of kills a lot of drawings. What I do like is the packaging. If you don't tear this apart, you can actually stand up your color pencils real nice. And you just click it together. Now, sometimes I've told kids to tape the bottom part, and this way you have your color pencil standing and you grab what you need. As I said, they don't sell these colors individually. Some might match up perfectly with Premier, and you might luck out, but I know there's a few unique colors in here, so just keep that in mind. But when you're looking at, I can get 60 color pencils for over half the price off. You may want to go Scholar. This is the 60 set. They can drop on Amazon to around $30. You go to Hobby Lobby and use a 40% coupon, Michael's. If you're living in a different country, I don't know what you have available, but you look for the sales. My collection started off with these portrait sets. They went on clearance. They don't have a lot of color pencils in them. When they say it's a 24 color set, you don't get 24 color pencils, you get other stuff with it. So they're more like an 18. Then I was able to get the 48 color set. I bought a manga set. It was cheap, it was on sale, and it was my first chance to use the very thin. And then as I got older, as I was able to save money, I didn't buy them when I needed them. That's the biggest thing in art. Try to buy stuff that you know you're going to use, but not when you need. I don't know about you guys. When I buy stuff, when I have to have it, it's never on sale and it's very expensive. So I try to always think down the way. And then over time, I was able to buy stuff, and then you luck into extreme clearances. This set right here, I got 132 Prismacolor Premier color pencils for like 28 bucks. I went to an Office Depot and it was in their clearance section. Talk about luck of the draw. And that's how I kind of shop. I try to be ahead. I wasn't doing color pencils at that time, but I knew I wanted to. I just buy what I can, and then I build my collection so I can share with my students. I can, if they need a portrait set, I can lend them this set, and it doesn't affect my main set. The other thing when it comes to Prismacolor color pencils that you're probably what I want to invest in is this blender pencil. A good sharpener, of course, but the blender pencil really makes things easy. I'm going to make a video how to color with Prismacolors, and then I will show you how to blend and use solvent, stuff like that. All right, guys, I think that's about it on this video. Hey, I'm going to put that little tagline that you're amazing, never forget that after this. But guys, hey, you're beautiful, you're not alone, and just know that, you know, we are all connected through our art. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.